What's going on, Lake Pro Tackle fam? Welcome back to another video, guys. I apologize, it's taken me about a week to actually get this video out there, but we have some restocks on some really cool items from Geecrack as well as Ryugi. We're gonna be going over those in this video here. So kicking it off, you know, one of the best kind of swim baits in the JDM lines that we have are going to be these guys right here. These are the Bellows Gill swimmers. They come in two different sizes, 3.2 and 4.2. And you know, these are going to be some of the more sought after colors. We have a bunch of them in the 3.2. Some of my favorites are the bluegill color as well as the fire craw color, which is going to be really, really good here in about a couple months when those fish start getting a little pre-spawny. Water starts kind of muddying up just a little bit, but they want to push shallow. Pairing that up on a Titan diver hook, either a 2-aught or 3-aught even, gets you a lot of good action. We also have another brand new product from Geecrack, which also pairs very nicely with that. In the 4.2 sizes, you know, this is going to be what you want to throw in the winter time as temperatures really start to dip down and the bass, they don't want to move a lot, and they have to make, whenever they do go after prey, they have to make it count because they are always burning calories. And, you know, unlike some traditional thought on bass fishing, you know, fish move a lot more than we give them credit for in the wintertime, and they will hunt down a big Bellows gill swimmer. The profile is really nice. It has that gill profile. It's really tall and looks like an easy targetable meal. So some of my favorite colors in the wintertime, specific ones that we do have here, are the golden shiner. This one here has a little bit of gold, little bit of a gray black top, which looks like a gizzard shad. It looks like a shiner. It looks like so many different things out there. It kind of just looks like prey. And then this one right here, which is cinnamon shad, is going to have a little green pumpkin top with a kind of like blue hologram pearly bottom. And those are going to be my two favorites in each colors, the 3.2 and the 4.2. And good news, we have a new size coming out very, very soon here in 2026. I can't wait for that. I have seen a couple renderings of it and it looks really, really good. So very excited about that. Couple other restocks are going to be colors in the G Crazy 18-inch worm. So this one right here, Kawibi. This is going to be like a natural eel. It's gonna have some brown, it's gonna have some pearl to it. Of course, this one is one of my favorites, Ebi Miso or Ebi Miso. This is going to be essentially like shrimp and miso. So you've got a little orange, you've got a little green pumpkin on there. Very, very cool color. We also have Doba Mimizu, which is going to be a very natural-esque, kind of like matted out morning dawn / kind of like purple. This is an absolutely incredible color for almost all water types. And then of course, we still have a few of the pink lemonade signature color from Marshall, the homeless fisherman. So these are still in stock, so make sure to check these out. So Bellows gill swimmers, G Crazy, and we also have some new product here that we just got in. So the Emo Kamushi 60s and 95s. These are great finesse baits for ultra clear water or even kind of like slightly stained water. So the 60 is an amazing bait on like a drop shot or even like BFS setup with a EWG hook. If you are fishing around timber or brush and you like free rigging, this can be a great option. The 95 millimeter, these are salted pretty well. Of course, also have SAF scent in them. So it really helps those fish locate it. Of course, the whole fuzzy dice like category is really, really taking off. Of course, the Q bombs are also a great option, but if you're looking for something that has a little bit more body to it, the Emo Kamushi 95 and the 60 are really amazing. Lots of colors in these, so make sure to check them out online at lakeprotackle.com. Use the links down below and you can get a fast track on there. So earlier I was talking about rigging the Bellows gills. We have a couple brand new products here. These are the cornhead blades. These are underspins. We have two different types of them. We have the junior size and we also have the regular size. So the junior size, and we have four different, I guess, two different models in junior, two different models in the regular one. So the junior, they both come in 1/8 ounce, but one has a 2-aught or a 2-aught hook. The other one has a 3-aught hook. And then in the regular sizes, these are also both 1/8 ounce. One has a 4-aught and one has a 5-aught hook. So let me get a little bit closer here so you can see these. And the reason they call it corn head is because of the kernel shaped head, which allows a good little rocking motion, which I think is really nice. I also like the single wire keeper on the bottom. I really don't like keepers that really tear up my baits. Now, if you have like a double keeper, you have a really big keeper that holds Elastec really well, that's a little different. But when you have plastic like this, which is, I would say, about in the middle in terms of easily ripping to indestructible, this is kind of like right in the middle. Pairing this up with a Bellows Gills swimmer is incredible. I highly recommend the Junior with the 3/0 for best hookup results. For the Junior, again, 1/8 ounce. And then for the 4.2, I highly recommend the 5 for almost all the fishing applications. Now, obviously, you can use this on so many other plastics like swim baits, even like rolling a little fluke on this can be a really good finesse rig. Like I said, that corn head shape, it's not a true ball head, but it has a little bit of a wobble. And the blade's not very big too, so you can easily replace the blade, get a little more flash. But I will say where you put the underspin is a little bit adjustable. You can take pliers and pull it down or pull it up closer to the bait if you need to. If you are, again, using something really thick or tall like the Bellows Gills swimmer, you're gonna have to put it at its max capacity to where that blade is almost, or that piece allows the blade to go all the way down, if that makes sense. So that is what we have for Geecrack. Let me reach over here, show you a couple more things that are restocked from Ryugi. All right, so restock on a couple of Ryugi products. One of our favorite terminal bags to hold, whether it's just terminal stuff or bags of plastic. This is going to be the Item Bag 3. This is one of my absolute favorites. It has a clear top so you can see everything inside of it, and it also comes with a couple dividers. Now, it's up to you if you want to run dividers or not. So if you have something like smaller bags, or if you have something like a, like if you like to keep your terminal hooks in their package, you can stand them up, and there's plenty of room actually for that. And you're able to really just stack them in there, which is really nice. Now, the dividers, of course, like I said, you can take them out if you want, and you can really realistically put almost any bag of plastics, even like the Bellows Gills swimmer, you can stick them all the way into this item bag here. Let me get out that other divider, but you can still stick a whole bag of Bellows Gills swimmers in here, and you know, like your normal bags of plastic, they easily fit in here. You can hold a lot. These are also going to be weatherproof, not totally rainproof or waterproof, but if it does rain on this bag, the whole bottom part is actually going to be pretty much waterproof, but of course, where the zipper is, it's not going to provide a full amount of waterproofing. Now, moving on to the bigger one here, this is the Item Bag 3 Double. So this is double the size of the regular item bag, and if you're really into carrying around and keeping everything separate, the item bag, 2 of these can actually fit into this double here, and you can carry both of them in one box if you really choose to do that. Of course, if you're going around on the bank or you don't have much space, you can easily just do it all in here as well. So the double also comes with 2 dividers. So whether you're sticking just a ton of plastic or you want to mix and match, maybe put a Item Bag 3 in there along with an R-Tank, which are restocked in green and black. Amazing for putting all your sinkers. I love putting all my drop shot equipment in these. And I have another one for Nico rigs. I even have another one for just like hook specific stuff as well, just because I have so many different pieces of terminal from so many great brands here at Lake Pro Tackle. And if you notice behind me, we do have some more logoing stuff, one from Owner here and then one from BKK over my shoulder here. So as we start building this out, I can't wait to see what it looks like later on when we get all the cool stuff in. Of course, constantly changing stuff around the store. We have a whole lot of restocks, and I can't wait to let y'all know about that. But if you aren't following the social media, guys, make sure to go follow it, Lake Pro Tackle, Facebook, Instagram, and if you're new here on YouTube, I would highly encourage you to subscribe. When we get drops in for swim baits or reels, all the new stuff, we make sure to let you know on the social first, and then typically is gonna come out on the YouTube maybe a day or 2 later, just because it takes a little longer to do all these videos here. But I wanna say Happy New Year to everyone, and I hope everyone has an amazing 2026. If you need anything, feel free to just comment down below. Let me know what you need, shoot me an email, and we'll get you going, take care of you guys. So thank you very much. Restocks on Geecrack and Ryugi, and we'll see you next time here. I like Pro Tackle. See you guys.